They can't stop me. I'm gonna love me. You never had nothing quite like me. Say what you gonna. I'm a real king. You're in the presence of royalty. Come on and get it.
Okay, let's get started with editing. Open up your editor app. Today I'm going to be using Capcut. So I started a new project and then I imported the clip that I wanted to use. In this case, it's going to be me walking across the screen like this, and then just do a little twirl and then walk away, okay? So the first thing you want to do is kind of identify which part of your clip you want to slow down. So in this case, I want to do this like hair flick slow-mo. So I'm going to start off by showing you the tool that we're going to use, which is going to be speed over here. So all you're going to do is tap on the clip here and then come down to speed, and you can see there is normal versus curve. So you can see under curves, there's all these different options, and I'm going to go through that later. So first thing I want to do is show you just the normal, which is literally just a bar over here, and you can just speed it up like this, and you can see automatically my clip over here in the timeline has shortened immensely. So if I pull up the speed all the way, it's just going to be like that, super fast, okay? And then I'm just going to bring that back down, and the same thing, if you want to make it slow-mo, like the whole clip slow-mo, you can just pull it down here, and then the whole clip will expand like this. I'm going to undo all of that because today I want to show you this curve tool. What this curve tool does is that it allows you to control the speed of your clip a bit more precisely. So for some context, I've been wanting to create this video for a while because there are so many different ways that you can use slow-mos. A more recent reel inspo that I saw is actually this one, and you can see my short/reels when it finally comes out for more context on that. But in this video, she does this like hair flick over here, so that's what I'm going to be mimicking today. The other tools in this menu are actually presets to show you kind of how you can control the speed in different ways. So for example, if I'm going to be using like hero over here, you can see that it slows down the middle and then it speeds up for the beginning and the end. If you go the opposite way where like the middle section is higher, so in jump cut, you can see it's like very, very slow-mo here. And then it speeds up in the middle and then it continues this way, okay? So I'm actually gonna go into custom and show you what that looks like. So double tap it so you can come into this editor tool. So this whole section over here is actually the timeline of your entire clip. So you can see over here in the beginning, this is where I walk in, over here in the end is where I walk out, and over here in the middle is where I'm doing my turns. And then in the top left corner, you can see 10x, bottom left corner, you can see 0.1x. And what that means is that if you drag these points higher, that portion of the clip will be sped up, and if you drag it downwards, the opposite will happen, okay? So let's say, for example, I want to take this part where I'm flicking my hair over here to be a little bit slower so I can have that really cool slow-mo effect. So all you're gonna do is drag this point downwards a little bit, and now I've created this moment here where I'm like, ooh, bit slow-mo. And then let's say I want to speed up the next part where I want this to look like almost like this, like a speed turn. So all you have to do is drag this higher. So let me just exaggerate this and then show you what that looks like. So over here, it's a slow-mo, and then a speed up to my turn. And you can get very creative with it. You can even add keyframes in the middle to kind of just like spice things up a little bit. If you don't know about keyframes yet, you can check out this video over here. And you can just really use the different tools in Capcut alone to make your videos so much cooler. I didn't have a camera person with me for this video, so I had to go into my editing tools and really get creative to create this effect. And you can actually press this top right corner over here to add beat. What that means is that we're actually adding one more control point. So the more you add, the more controlled the speed of your entire clip will be. Let's say I'm really happy with the first hair flick. I like the speed of that, and then I want to do a fast turn but then slow it down again for the second hair flick moment, like over here. So all I have to do is drag this beat in their terminology and find the part where my hair flicks around and then drag it down. Something to note over here is the distance between each beat, okay? The closer the beats are together, the faster the clip will go into that speed's placement. So for example, over here, I have this super fast moment over here, and then immediately I slow it down. It comes into that slow-mo, versus over here in the front, let's say I'm dragging the second beat to be further away from the first beat, okay? So now you can see it has this effect of like kind of dragging out this point between point A and point B, where I'm like slowly starting to slow down. And now I kind of lost my hair flick moment to be like very dramatic because the beat isn't exactly at that point. It's actually further down over here, okay? So that's why it's like pretty important that you watch your video and make sure you know where you want it to slow down, and then bring that beat over there to say like, okay, at this point, this is where I want to drag it to. And then I turn around and another hair flick moment, and then let's say right after the hair flick, I want it to go back to a higher speed or a normal speed. So I'm actually just gonna drag this last beat to be closer to that last slow-mo point because I want it immediately to go back into my regular pace. So let's see over here again. slow pace, and then back to normal again. Or even if I want it to be 10x speed and make it really fast. So I can go here, a little hair flick, quick turn, and then immediately you can see that that didn't really look very good, right? Because I brought it all the way back up immediately after the turn, and it just doesn't look very smooth. So I'm gonna bring this beat a little bit further away from the last slow-mo point, and hopefully that'll look very smooth. Okay, that looks a lot smoother. So you can actually use this speed ramp, which is what it's called, in so many different ways, and because there are so many control points that you can add, you can get very creative with it. I actually used this hair flick moment, this like slow-mo hair flick moment in this video over here, and I actually also uploaded it on my Instagram, so go check it out over there too. But this is a very quick and easy way for you to like elevate your editing and also make it more dramatic, so your final one should look something like this. I'll also be posting it on my Instagram Reels and on Shorts, so go check it out there when it's finally uploaded. I am a bit backlogged with all my stuff right now, but it'll get there. Let me know if you use speed ramps for your content in the comments down below, and also tag me on Instagram if you do follow this template. I would love to see it. So with that being said, go create a life that you're proud of. See you next time. Bye!